How long can we support a president who has blood on his hands? It started with his scheme to hold back Congress-approved aid to Ukraine, an ally, in return for dirt on his political opponent. That ally was fighting for its life against Russian aggression. There is a word for Trump's behavior. It's called blackmail. He was impeached for the crime, but acquitted by a Republican majority in the Senate. But let's put that aside for a moment. Instead, let's focus on his handling of the coronavirus pandemic. From the onset, he played down the risk to Americans to boost his political and economic status. Why? Because when the economy falters, his chances of being reelected dwindle.
The coronavirus.
This is their new hoax.
We have it totally under control. It's one person coming in from China.
One day it's like a miracle, it will disappear.
When you have 15 people, and within a couple of days it's going to be down to close to zero, we really think we've done a great job in keeping it down to a minimum.
I like this stuff. I really get it. People are surprised that I understand it.
No, I don't take responsibility at all.
As a result of Trump's dismissal of the problem, America has suffered horrific losses under his slow-moving, self-serving leadership. Take a look at this graph that presents the spread of the virus around the globe, data collected by Johns Hopkins University. Notice how the numbers for the United States skyrocketed in the early days of March. This is interesting. Note the end number of cases for China and the United States. On April 9, 2020, the United States exceeded China's caseload by a factor of 5.2. This is particularly telling given China's population, which is 4.2 times greater than ours. Said another way, although the population of the United States equals only 4.3% of the global population, it accounts for 29.4% of the COVID-19 cases and 17.1% of the global number of deaths. Perhaps you see the trend. Whether talking about the Ukrainian scandal or the handling of the coronavirus, the president's actions come down to serving one person, Donald Trump. Some may say, Alan, in a crisis, we need to pull together, not tear down. Stand behind your president. Normally, I would agree. But when a leader is gravely negligent, he needs to be held accountable. He must not be given a pass when the lives of our people or the people of our allies are in mortal danger. Donald Trump has lost his purpose. As President of the United States, his mission is to serve, not to be served. He is not a king. He is the president of a democracy.
Yeah, I think the media and governors should appreciate it. These are people that should be appreciated. He calls all the governors. I tell him, I'm a different type of person. I say, Mike, don't call the governor of Washington. You're wasting your time with him. Don't call the woman in Michigan. Well, it doesn't make any difference what happens.
The governor of Washington?
No, you know what I say? If they don't treat you right, I don't call.
His purpose is to serve, even those who refuse to be his toady. His purpose is to encourage, not insult. His purpose is to lead by empathy, not self-interest and outrageous arrogance. I feel sorry for Donald Trump. He is a broken man. To lose sight of one's purpose is always tragic, but especially fatal when that man wields unlimited power. This is why the next President of the United States must be whole, noble, compassionate, dedicated to serving not merely himself or even his base, but all Americans, all humanity, and the planet we call home.